Hi, welcome back to the farm. My name's Roz, also known as Passion Flower, and you'll find me here each week talking about my farming and creative life. Not sure how much I actually have to talk about this week because I've not spent a ton of time here on the farm. I think I might have mentioned this before, but one of the other things I do is supervise Year 12 exams, and they had some practice exams this past week. So I was busy doing that all week and then trying to squeeze in a few things here and there around the farm. The only real farm news that I do have is that it was Hurley's birthday this week. So he turned 2, which is absolutely mind blowing. He has grown so much. He is such a big buffer now. And you look back at the photos and video of when I first got him, which was the first week in October. So I got him when he was about a week and a half, week old. He looks so different. He had his little tail back then, and he had black and white spots on his fleece, and now he's sort of all a, a caramel kind of white color. His big floppy ears and his kind big eyes have not changed though, and he is a super sweet boy, and I love him very much. Last weekend, I attended a tea time yarn retreat market, which was lovely as ever. And now I am back to dyeing and market prep. I have some Dancing Sugar Plums Christmas yarn on sock yarn drying right now. And over the next day or so, I will be dyeing batches of Dancing Sugar Plums on a DK sparkling yarn as well, which I'm a little bit excited about. So that will be coming to markets with me this month. I will be on Friday, the 6th of October. I will be at the Pascoe Vale Spinners and Weavers 50th birthday celebrations. And then I think I can say this now because I've been tagged in a post on Instagram which said that I was a stall holder. So I can announce that I will be at the She's Crafty Market in Castlemaine on the 28th of October, which will be great. It sounds like there's a huge lineup of really great stall holders as well as demonstrations and space to sit and knit. So if you're in any way inclined to want to come and enjoy a yarn and fibre experience, then I definitely suggest checking that out and making sure to come along at the end of the month. So all of my Christmas yarn will be dyed and ready for those 2 markets. I probably won't put any of it online until after that. So if you see me at those markets, that will be the only place you'll be able to get it. If it sells out, I'm not likely to be dyeing anymore. So grab it if you can. With this warmer weather, I've also been a little bit inspired to dye some summer colorways, colors that I had dyed quite a while ago, and I decided that I should bring them back for this summer. I have poolside cocktails, so it's some blues and an orange, and this is Island Life. Quite tropical. So I've got quite a bit of both of these, and again, these will be at markets, and any leftovers will be put into the shop after the 28th of October. I just wanted to say, excuse the lighting. It's probably a bit brighter than it normally is, and I'm probably a little bit sweatier than I normally am. It is the afternoon that I'm recording today, so I don't normally record in the afternoon. So the sun is actually coming in through the glass into the shed, and normally in the morning the sun is on this side, and so it's very light, but it's not more direct sunlight. So because I hadn't spent much time at home, and when I was trying to get yarn stuff done, there has not been a ton of creative crafting stuff done this week, which is fine. That's how things happen sometimes. But I did look at some patterns. First, let me quickly show you the knitting that I did. I did work on the comfy sweater, the 52 weeks of Easy Knits jumper that I've been working on for quite a while now. I did a bit more on the sleeve, not a lot of progress to show, but it is getting there. And I think that probably next week I might have a complete sleeve. We'll see. What I did work on as well this week was another dishcloth, which I'm up to the decreases on. So I'm going back down the other way on my corner to corner. Again, not very exciting, but nice to just keep the hands a little bit busy. And socks, again, not terribly complicated or interesting for you, but there are my 2 at a time socks, and I'm about back to where I was before I ripped them out. So you can see that's almost a full foot length of sock. And I'm enjoying just picking these up and doing a few rows in bed before I go to sleep. So I mentioned that I've been looking at patterns. So that's sort of been my craft this week rather than actual knitting. And I found this. So it's called Co-Line by Andrea Borgera, I think it is, Designs. I'll put a link to the pattern down below. So it's a fingering weight ferrule pattern, colorwork pattern. And I was thinking that I would use the 2 colors of logwood dyed yarn that I got from Fairfield Fins when I was at Bendigo. So I'll show you what they look like. I've got them here in this bag, and then I'm going to talk about these other colors here. So that was these 2, and I thought that I would put those together to do that jumper. Now, I did a little swatch, and the colors were getting lost. I thought I'd do this as the main and this is the contrast, and it's not enough contrast. And when I took a photo in black and white, you can't tell the difference. So there's definitely not enough contrast between these 2. They look beautiful together, but that intricate color work is just going to get lost. So I need to come up with a different plan for this, maybe, and another plan for the color work. So I'm thinking, I found some very pretty single skeins in my stash, and I'm thinking about which one I might use for a contrast color, and then potentially what I might be able to put it with. So I've got to do some playing around with taking some photos in black and white, which helps to see the contrast of the colors, and also looking at my yardage as well, because I'm not sure that either of these have quite enough yardage to be the main color. But I was thinking if I put them together, I could kind of fudge it a little bit. But if I'm going to use them separately, then I'll have to do some maths on figuring out the yardage for a jumper. So I have this in my stash, which is Yarn Trader Studio in the Tea in the Garden colorway. Very pretty, that I picked up on my cruise to Adelaide earlier this year. I also got then this skein of Harvest Fingering by Earth Yarns, and this is in the, what color is this? It's called Cinnamon, which is really pretty. And originally I'd bought these to go together, but that's not to say that I can't do that and split them up and do something interesting with each of them by themselves. So I thought either of those could make really nice contrast colors. And I mean, that would be quite pretty, for example. Or that. So, you know, the other one I have is this gorgeous color, and I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick it up, but it's got purples and greens and different blues in it. It's really, really tonal. It's called Potion, and it's by Al of Athena. And it is really lovely. And again, it could go with that, maybe. Again, I've got to play around with these colors. I'm also going to look at my own hand-dyed yarn, and maybe one of my fingering weight colorways could go. But I am actually really liking what that might do. So I'll have to see if there's enough yardage in this to do the body of the jumper. So yeah, I am project dreaming at the moment and playing around with colors, and that has given me a lot of joy. Well, that's it for another week. Thanks for spending some time with me. If you're enjoying these videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and look forward to seeing you next week on the farm. Bye.